Hey, what's up everyone, it's Fellmeyer. In this video I'm going to show how I managed to complete the Pirates Rampage minigames in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. First, just in case a future patch changes anything about this minigame, this is the version I played on PlayStation 5. Normally I play this game with preference towards graphics, but for this minigame I recommend setting the game to performance mode so that it runs at 60 frames per second. The next thing that made this easier for me was to use motion controls rather than analog stick aiming. Whenever I use analog stick for camera controls, I use inversion, where pressing up moves the camera down. And even if you have this toggled in the game settings, this minigame does not use that setting. In addition, I just felt the motion controls were more responsive. Even if you're not a fan of motion controls in general, give it a shot and see how it works out. Earning at least rank 1 in Brigantine, the first stage, is a requirement for progressing the story. In this stage, there's no penalty for missing shots, so feel free to fire away to your heart's content. Something that's important to note for increasing your score is that any of the cutouts that appear in purple will flip over to reveal a gold side, which are worth more points. The first two rounds are fairly straightforward, and you'll improve with practice. Now, between rounds, you'll see that I'm turning on stick aiming and then turning it off. What I'm doing is accounting for gyro drift. I'm turning on the stick aiming so I can recenter the camera, and then I turn it back off again so I can use motion controls. I'll be showing the full footage from all the rounds. If you don't need to see it all, feel free to skip around using the chapter timecodes in the video description. Round 3 will introduce these caged Moogle targets. You'll need to land several shots to destroy them. I recommend focusing on them right away. Leave the moving seahorses as secondary targets, though you'll likely destroy some of them while focusing on the cages. Round 4's fat chocobos are worth a lot of points, and when you destroy them, they'll release additional targets. Now, you don't have to stay laser focused on the fat chocobos, as they'll stick around for a while. You can see that I'm taking out smaller targets and firing on the fat chocobos in bursts. This run was far from perfect, and I still managed to finish with a rank 3 tier. The most important thing is focusing on the high value targets, in particular letting the purple targets flip over to their gold side before taking them out. Finishing with the highest rank will earn you the time materia. The second stage, Ghost Ship, is part of an optional side quest. This time around, accuracy does matter. Any missed shots will serve to lower your score. So be patient and make sure you're aiming well. Round 3 will start with this curtain of purple ghosts. They flip to gold in a set pattern, and keeping up with them can be a challenge. You don't need to wait for all of them to be gold to succeed, but clearly the more that are, the better. This cactuar is worth 1,000 points. The best way to get it is to aim right down the bottom center and wait for it to cross through. In the final round, these marbles will appear here, surrounded by ghosts. They all take multiple shots to destroy, and the main focus should be on those marbles. When you do destroy them, they will release additional targets that have a gold side as well. The gold targets will stick around for a while, so you don't need to destroy them right away. The main focus should be on the marbles so that they do release the additional targets. You can see this run wasn't perfect either, and I still managed to get rank 3. The final reward is a set of wind materia earrings. Alright, hopefully my suggestions and commentary helped out here. There's no silver bullet to this, it's going to require some practice. Thanks everyone for watching the video, and take care.